What's up everybody, Fortexfiend here, and welcome back again to another video on SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, where in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys one of the free SSR development units from the brand new story content that you should consider building. But before I get started on that, if you guys enjoy what you see on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you guys are not missing out on new content that I post. Be sure to leave a comment and hit the like button on that video, or dislike if you happen to dislike the video, because the engagement helps me out, help your boy out. I enjoy really making all this content for you guys. Don't forget, I do have a Discord community, which you guys can find the link down below. And I also do stream on Twitch, so if you guys want to see me stream there, be sure to give me a follow there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this SSR development unit that I've built and that you guys should definitely consider building, because I absolutely love this thing. So you guys know that Char is one of my favorite characters in the Gundam lore of all time. And the unit that I'm referring to that you guys should consider building is going to be none other than the Nightingale. Now, look at that thing. This thing looks absolutely cool. I love the bulky yet sleek design. It is very reminiscent of the Sazabi, which I won't spoil, the backstory of this particular mobile suit if you haven't seen the movie yet. But it is a really cool unit. It is an attacker type unit. I'm working my way on getting this thing SP converted. I don't have the necessary coins yet, but I definitely will once I do, because I actually really like this thing. For an attacking type unit, it actually has a decent amount of HP. It has good energy. I love the 5 movement that it has. It has a pretty solid attack. It will be much higher, around the 11,000 mark, if I do hit that SP conversion, which I am going to do that, like I said. It has solid defense and also good mobility. Terrain capability, it's pretty, standard. It can function in space, land, and halfway underwater. It does have a mechanism for shield defend, which I've already talked about, how having that on any type of unit is really good, because any type of damage mitigation, any type of way to survive is always helpful when it comes to these type of units. In terms of its passives or its abilities, it has increased attack, increased max energy, and cycle frame, giving it an increased accuracy and evasion, which can come in handy, especially when you're in a tight spot and you're hoping to potentially evade an incoming attack. In terms of its actual weapon skills, so it has a wide variety of useful skills. I love the map attack on this. As you could see, the coverage on it is not bad. It's in that, that straight line, up to 5 enemies per each side, up to 3 sides. It has a decent power at 3960. We have seen higher before. However, for a free unit and you get 2 uses out of this, this is pretty solid in my opinion. It also does have a beam tomahawk with a respectable power of 4,440. No effects there, but if you're looking for like a melee attack, this is an option right there. And then its 2 highlighted skills that I want to talk about are the large beam rifle focused. So this one has like that Dark Knight-esque ability where the lower your HP, the greater the weapon power, and it is up to a 15% increase. So this thing can be hitting like close to like 6,000 weapon power if you think about it. So if you want to use this unit strategically, make sure you're using a pilot that can also provide some sort of evasion or something like that. So that way, when your HP is low and you're taking advantage of this, you still do have a way to survive. And finally, it has funnels. We all love our funnels. Good power at 4,560, has increased critical damage and a range of 4. In terms of this unit's tags and series, excuse me, we do have it part of the mobile suit variation, as well as Char's Counterattack. You could easily take this into the Char's Counterattack Eternal Roads for normal, hard, and expert. And then in terms of tags, it has a lot of flexibility with UC series. UC series has a lot of representation, but if you are still lacking with that, that's there for you. It also does have Rival, so you could take this into the Rival Eternal Roads. It has Saikamu, and it also has Lightning Fast. So 2 non-series tags that are very useful, because we do have some UR supporter warships that can work very well for this unit. You could also take this unit to the upcoming Master League Season 2, because as they've teased, Lightning Fast is going to be one of the tags. So if you have the materials to get this fully max limit broken, you're lacking URs, and you SP convert it, remember, that stat boost is going to be very significant, because it is very possible for these free units to actually outperform UR units given the right circumstance. So all in all, I absolutely love this unit. I think you guys should definitely consider building it. It is free. It looks awesome. And if you're looking for another attacking type unit, this is definitely one that you should consider building. Now, in terms of pilots that you should use for the Nightingale, the best pilot, hands down, is going to be the UR Char Aznable from Char's Counterattack. Because especially he has the Neo Zeon, so he will be taking advantage of that, seeing as the Nightingale, as we look right over here, does have that Neo Zeon tag. So, you know, if you have the UR Char, he is a pilot that's likely going to be best for this unit. However, I understand that if you do have the Char, you're going to probably use him in Sazabi. So the next best pilot that you could use is going to be this pilot. This is the SSR Attacker Pilot Rezin. So Rezin can definitely take advantage of the Nightingale. If you take a look at the stats, a really, really good range, solid melee. Awaken is not the best, but, you know, we got the range there to take advantage of, especially for one of the Nightingale's abilities. In terms of skills, you have high speed and sway. So again, because the Nightingale has that Dark Knight-esque type of an ability with one of its weapon skills, sway is very helpful. So that way, even if your HP is low, you could pop sway and still have a chance to survive. And then afterwards, you got the fantastic passives right here. You have Neo Zeon, so that way you are getting that bonus from piloting a Neo Zeon suit if you're going to be using Rezin as a pilot. Now, in terms of free-to-play SSR Attacker Pilots, I actually came up with 3. The first one is going to be Shalia Bull, and the reason why I picked Shalia Bull is because his range, melee, and awaken are pretty balanced, with awakening being the highest and range and melee kind of like neck and neck right there. So because the Nightingale does have abilities that are of each weapon type, you could definitely use Shalia Bull for this. And then if you take a look at his skills, he also has high speed and sway, just like Rezin. So if you're looking for more of a free-to-play option, this is one unit that you can use. However, there are 2 other SSR Attacker Pilots that are going to be very useful for Nightingale, in my opinion. Cannot take advantage, unfortunately, of their EX passes, but if you want to use Nyan, for example, Nyan is awesome because Nyan has that MP up level 3, which is super useful for getting that boost in damage right off the bat, and also boost critical, which is extremely powerful. And if you take a look at her stats, her range and melee are perfect for the Nightingale, which is awesome. And then the other pilot that I want to mention that's free to play that you could use is definitely going to be Ko Uraki. Very similar to Nyan. However, instead of having the increased critical, you have the attack burst, which is also very, very useful. Ko does have a fantastic range, really decent melee. Awakening is probably the lowest, but the thing is that its ability where it's focusing on like that low HP type of a weapon damage increase. It is a range type of a weapon, so having Ko there is definitely a really good option for the Nightingale. But all in all, guys, did you build the Nightingale? Do you think it's a really good, solid free-to-play unit? Let me know in the comment section below. I absolutely love it. I've been using it. I've been testing it out. I actually might consider using it too for the upcoming Master League Season 2. Even though I do have a full gacha team of the Lightning Fast, I want to use a free-to-play unit because they're a lot more fun in my opinion, and it kind of makes you work harder towards your goals, which for me, I like a challenge. But let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and stay blessed, everybody.
Gacha しないよ。ニュータイプだ強化人間だって私の敵じゃないんだよ。これで終わりさ。逃がしゃしないよ。